Onward then to Bilsborrow. Slow down 3 miles an hour. I wish. That's the stuff of dreams. The Lancaster Canal has the highest concentration of glass reinforced plastic cruisers outside of the Thames, affectionately known by their owners as yogurt pots, though to others the far more derogatory term is plastic pigs. As far as I'm concerned though, they're all boats at the end of the day.
Coming after me. Do you hear my boat a-chugging? Oh, look now, can't you see? Folks say she sounds like music, but like nothing on the scene. I've spent some time trying to figure it out. Whoa, this is what they mean. And she goes boom, boom, boom. Alright now, doom, doom, doom. Be well now, boom, boom, boom. Stay safe now, doom, doom, doom. Farewell now.
The first of several aqueducts on the Lancaster Canal. In fact, the first of many. And this particular one is Wood Plumpton Aqueduct. Has the makings of quite a nice evening. It's 5 o'clock and I've got about 3 miles to Bilsborrow. It is good to be back on these canals. That wind has dropped, the sun has stayed out for a while, and it's suddenly getting quite warm again, as you'd expect on a summer's day. Some of you may be wondering what all these little red patches are on the roof, and that's simply that rust was coming through in various places. So for now I've stripped and treated the areas and put some red oxide primer on them, and then next year I'll completely strip the roof and give it a coat of paint. Hey, pork pies. The only swing bridge along here, and thankfully it's always open. So no athletics required here, unlike on the Leeds and Liverpool Canal. I had a good workout there, I can tell you. First glimpse of the Lake District in the distance. And its hills. Now 6:15, but still plenty of useful light. Once the sun pops out, that is. It wasn't until I got onto the canals that I realised power lines buzz, because I'd never lived near them before. But they do. A lot. Well, about half a mile to go to Bilsborrow, and this final section is beginning to drag. I think that's pretty much it for the sunshine today. The wind is picking up and it's carrying quite a chill with it, and it feels like there's going to be rain. Bilsborrow is right after this bridge. And immediately on the left is Owd Nells, which is open. Well, I'll definitely be going for a pint then. Plenty of moorings on the left hand side. Bilsborrow itself is one of those places that if you blink you miss it, but still very nice and restful. Well, that was just what the doctor ordered. And unfortunately, Owd Nells failed to respond to my request to film around here, but never mind. I can still enjoy a refreshing pint. And even though I've never been a huge one for the old beer, there are times when nothing else will hit the spot. End of the first day on the Lancaster Canal then, eh? And couldn't have asked for better weather. A little bit windy in places, but nothing I can't handle. So I'll be spending the night here at Bilsborrow, and then tomorrow I'll move on to Garstang. And at some point near Garstang, I'll transport you all back to September 2019, when I had Aslan lifted out of the water and pressure washed and re-blacked. Time to ramble on, but before I get going, just going to move over to here and get rid of those 2 bags of rubbish. Approximately 5 miles to Garstang then. Whilst we're heading out of Bilsborrow, just a little bit of history about the Lancaster Canal. It was completed in 1799 between Chewetfield and Preston, which included the aqueduct over the Lune, designed and constructed by the architect and engineer John Rennie. In 1819 the route was extended to Kendal, and also the short arm to Glasson Dock was added, which descends through 6 locks. Sadly, in 1968 the M6 motorway was built, which cut straight through the canal north of Chewetfield, which meant that the remaining 15-mile section fell into disrepair, and it was no longer possible to navigate to Kendal, which leaves the current 40-mile section from Preston to Chewetfield. On the right here is the incredible Barnton Grange Garden Centre, which not only has a cinema and a restaurant, it also has a grass roof, which I'm told is a natural insulator and actually generates heat. Like everywhere else at the moment though, it is rather quiet. Once under the A6, the M6 joins the canal for a short distance. About 4 miles now to Garstang, which, as I've said previously, is the place where I had Aslan lifted out and re-blacked back in September 2019. So when I arrive at Garstang, I will, through the wonders of modern technology, transport you, the viewer, back to September 2019. Just had a boat come the other way at the bridge, so I slowed right down, but the wind's blowing to the left and well, I'm stuck on a bank, so I think I'm gonna have to use my barge pole, which will be a first. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a barge pole's for. But yeah, Garstang is a fantastic little town. A couple of lovely supermarkets, including the booze chain, which is widely acknowledged to out Waitrose Waitrose. Two and a half miles to Garstang, and the ruralness of the Lancaster continues.